Okay, so I've already done a few of the layers. I keep putting the chocolate frosting on. You want to put it not too thick, but thick enough that you're going to see it on the sides, and you want to make sure you have enough for all of the other layers. This is 3 layers already on here. At the fancy Hungarian bakeries and stuff, they do more layers, but this is, you know, you don't have to do that many layers. And you can see it going on there. After you layer this, you're going to want to put it in the freezer or refrigerator for a little while. Some suggest 6 hours, so that all the layers stay there, and then you put your last bit of chocolate frosting at the end. When you do the outside of the cake. Now I always like use up my frosting, so that's why I did not put too much in the layers here. So I did the layer, I go over here, yeah, I spilled some on the countertop there, and these wax papers were floured before I put the cooled cakes down, and I'm going to take the layer that has the least amount of flour. Usually was the other side. Actually, I'm just going to go with this side because it's easier. I've been doing all the other sides that way. Then I put it on. Take my spatula out. Start layering my cake again. And lathering it in the chocolate frosting. And you keep doing this until you get to the 6th layer. You know, you finish that. You could even put some on the top, I guess, if you really wanted to. And then freeze it for a while so it sets and it sits there. It doesn't drip or anything. Then at the end, you're going to see the part that I did with the fancy traditional caramel topping, where you actually make caramel candy and you cut it into triangles and you put it on top of the cake. So you keep going like this. See, I'm going to show you over here. Sorry about that. Seeing parts of it, you see that like this, and this is a I don't want to go too far because you'll see the old cardboard. I just used an old piece of a box and I put it underneath the wax paper. I'll tell you how to do this a little bit later. Then I go back to icing my cake. That's cooling. Just so long as you make sure that the caramel topping is cooling. And it's sliced, it's cut through all the way to make those triangles while you're working on this. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, Remote-Backroad-Jungles, with a dash in between each word. And my link is www.youtube.com/@hiddenoasis-secret pathfinder. And stay tuned for the end result at the end of the night.